Fantastic looking device, fantastically designed, tank tracks, an independent moving platform here where you have your pad attached to it to improve the suction capability. The exhaust fumes or exhaust air is going to be pushed out through here. Fantastic design, symmetrical, a beautiful white shiny, set along a nice black. It's a very pleasing design, along with two safety devices, the cable and the battery. On opening day, you're going to flip the lid. This is what you're going to have. Okay, what I see here is two pieces of information. It's in English on the back there. There we go, it's in English. You can go to the official website and you can register your product and you have your serial number there. Alright, so what else do you get? So you get a power cable here. Next out is the actual device. It all comes out of the box very easy. It's packed in there very well. So next is the device. It has a protective foam covering around the outside of the robot. We get rid of this. We'll come back to the rest of the contents in a second. Let's take a look at this. We have a very light robot. This here is obviously the surface area which goes onto the glass, and this here is your handle. So let's analyze what's on the back here. So this is your huge vacuum area. So this is the area that's going to produce all of that vacuum to be able to stick this onto your window safely. The way you can see the way it moves independently from the actual robot. I think with this design, it's a fantastic design, and that's going to help this robot stick on that window. What you see here, look at this, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This design is built like a tank. It's very, very light, so it doesn't feel like a tank, but the way it's designed with these tracks, these rubber tracks, and it's a fantastic design. Around the outside here, you have your Velcro fastening, so when we get to the pads, you're going to see how that pad will then fit onto the Velcro fastening here. Very, very, very clever design, very simple. One more thing, we discussed on the front of this box, it said it had lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic, very small lasers. Perfect position. So that will prevent your robot from falling off the glass window. Good. So if we turn it over here, okay, it's a very nice white design, very clean. That would fit to so many modern households at the moment. What a great design. The colours are perfect. The same as it on the box. The way this is designed is very pleasing for the eye. And I have to say, this Hobot 268 has the same effect for me. It's very pleasing. The way that's designed here is, well, you have your exhaust positions here. So that means the air's going to be vacuumed and sucked in through here. Obviously it's going to pass through its vacuum machine on the inside, and the rest of the air is going to escape through the top and the bottom of the handles here. This here is your safety rope. This is the same as if you was abseiling and you slipped off the rock, and then you was falling, and then you were saved by that piece of rope, and then you'll be swinging on the side of the mountain. This is going to have exactly the same function. So this is going to be cleaning your window, very nice, and then if it falls off, there you go. You have this safety device here. So make sure before you start with your robot, connect the safety device. It also has another design, another safety function. So this is one safety function. The second safety function in this design here is it has a battery, and of course by every new device you're going to have to charge the battery first. So make sure you charge this battery first. Make sure you see a green light where it says battery. That means that the green light means that the battery is full. If you see an orange light, that means the battery is charging. So ensure that the battery light is green. And the reason why I say ensure that the battery is green is because the battery is actually another form of a safety device on this robot. So if you was to have a power cut, obviously this has to run on a main power supply. So you're going to have the rest of your cables connected into a power supply, and then the cables will run up along the floor, and it's going to plug right into your robot here. When the power does go off, the battery kicks in straight away. It's simultaneous. and as soon as the battery is kicked in, the battery will run the motor which is inside this device, and it will help hold it onto the wall. So ensure before you use the robot that you do have the green light when you're charging it. And I think it should get about 15 minutes of battery life before you're going to even need to manually take it off the window, or usually within 15 minutes the power would be back on and it would automatically start to charge itself. Right, I think that's enough on the robot. Now let's take a look what else we have in here. So awesome, we have 2 pads here. But the question is, okay, we have 2 different pads, 2 different colours, and obviously you can see that the texture on both these are very different. The blue one, it does have a different texture to this one. It has longer fibres in the hair. Yeah, this one here, the fibres are a lot shorter. They look a lot harder. This one is a lot smoother. This is more like the one that I polish my car with. And this one here will be if you're trying to get a really good wash. Okay, so it's not going to absorb the water so well, and it has a lower friction. So obviously it's a dry cleaning cloth, so you're going to use this one afterwards. Personally, if I was to clean a window, I'd then probably put this one on afterwards. So if this is going to go afterwards, then it sounds like this is going to be the one that's going first. This is a microfiber polishing cloth. Wow. To polish the windows with detergent sprayed on the glass. It's used for dust-free exterior windows and interior windows, so you can use it on the inside and the outside. This has such a high friction factor that it's actually saying that if the robot cannot move on the window, you're going to have to change the pad. That is pretty awesome, considering that this robot is built like a tank. The rest of this box's contents is a brown box, so it weighs pretty much the same as the robot itself. In here you'll find that you have a remote control. Perfect, this robot runs with a remote control, so when you put it on the window you're going to have to press OK and play anyway. We'll take a little look at that remote in a second. It comes with batteries. Batteries are included. It also has a cable, a power cable I'm assuming, or an extension cable, and a second extension cable. So both of these cables are the same size, the same length. I think off the top of my mind there are like 3.5 meters, 4 meters each cable. There you go. Here's the robot. Here's one power cable adapter that will plug directly into your robot. Here's another extension cable if you need more space. Then you will have in here, I'm assuming it's the power adapter, the actual box itself. Let me just get rid of that box there. And this one. Then this. Imagine here you have the European adapter, but not to worry, if you're ordering from the UK, we will ship that with the UK adapter, so it's not a problem, don't worry about that. So this is plugged into your wall. This is plugged into the adapter that's in here, the power box, the power supply, your main power device. So obviously it's plugged into here. Okay, then this cable here is plugged into your extension cable. Very, very easy. And then you have the opportunity, you can plug this extension cable at this end here, the L shape, you can plug it straight in to your robot. Or if you're going to need an extra bit of distance, if your windows are high or if your plug socket is a long way away from your window, then you're going to need to add the second 4 meter approximately extension cable. And that's very, very simple. Again, just plug it together. I have to say it's one of the easiest cable systems that I've had to put together. It's very simple. There you go. Voila. So easy. Plug it into the wall, plug all your cables together, plug it into your robot. There you go. As simple as that. Charge it, wait for the battery light to turn green. While it's charging, it will be orange. If the lights blink and the battery is bleeping, and then while you're using it on the window, then it could indicate that there's a problem with the vacuum seal. So just give it a little touch, make sure that no air is escaping around the edge here. If it is escaping, it could be caused from a severe bend in the window or curve in the window that your floating platform is not going to be able to deal with. So if it maintains bleeping and it's still bleeping and the lights are flashing and it's going crazy, then drop us an email, call us straight away, and we can talk over it over the phone and get it replaced for you. It was the remote. The remote is designed exactly the same. It's the same colours. It's the white and black. Exactly the same as this. It matches very, very well. And the same as that design on here, the symmetrical and simple. This is exactly the same. It's symmetrical and it's simple. It only has several buttons. You have your OK and you have your stop. Obviously, stop means stop. If your robot is moving around, you want to stop it, just press stop. There you go. Voila. OK. I'm assuming that OK also means go or also means play. Play as in for the robot to move off and start doing its stuff. You have another 3 buttons on the top. It is quite interesting. They're buttons with a directional arrow on it, and it also has these little round logos on there. I'm assuming that is if you wanted to almost like target a specific area for an extra clean. So if you want the robot to move upwards a little bit and clean that area again, I'm assuming that you pressed it up with the round buttons, go and clean that area again. To the left, it means go left and clean that area again. It's very simple. This robot is designed very simple. It's very pretty to the eye. The boxes are fantastic. The robot is fantastic. I can't really say much else about this design. It's very easy to use. It comes with 2 different types of pads, which blows up most of the competition out of the water. Yeah, there you go.